We are on the last shelf of appraising my Fallout collection for this wall, but there is still a ton more to go. Our current value is $22,128.19. This is probably the least amount of items I have on any shelf in here, but let's get to it. First up, we have an AEP-7 laser pistol replica from Wicked Stuff in Australia. This is an unofficial resin cast replica, but to my knowledge it was sold as a bonus alongside Game Trader's Wasteland pack in Australia. I did find it was still available on the Wicked Stuff website for 195 Australian, plus 145 Australian to ship to the US. I managed to get mine a few years ago on Mercari. It is missing the backboard that it's supposed to have, and it got obliterated in shipping, which I had my good friend Cass repair for me. Thank you, Cass. So I put it down as an $80 value. Next, I have a Power Armor mask from Spirit Halloween. This was sold in 2016. On average, seems to go right around $30, unused with the tags. And last on this shelf, I have something that's kind of sentimental to me. This is a mini nuke PC I built a few years ago. And I'm going to be completely honest, it's kind of a piece of junk. But it did manage to get me in an IGN article just for building it. It's just a cheap 6th gen Intel NUC mini PC, but it managed to run New Vegas, Fallout 3, Skyrim, and kinda ran Fallout 4. Along with modifying the internals of the mini nuke, I did change the BIOS splash screen too, which I thought was kind of neat, but it's really hard to put a value on this. So I'll just put in the material cost that I paid for everything, which was $120 for the i3 6th gen Intel NUC, about $40 for the mini nuke itself, $15 for an external power supply for the computer, and $47 for a 500 gigabyte SSD. I also added a fan and probably a couple other things that went into it that I don't remember, which brings my total build cost back in 2022 when I built it to $222. It was just a fun project at the time, but I would love to build another one. I had an idea of using a mini nuke for the PC and using a lunchbox as an external GPU. That might get kind of pricey, but I'd still love to do it. And with all that ranting out of the way, that brings us to a total of $332 for this shelf, and a grand total so far for this series of $22,460.19. And now we have one entire wall out of the way, and we're just starting to get into the real meat and potatoes of the collection. I'll be posting these videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.